Beautiful life. It's the weekend of the 16th, 17th and 18th of September 2022, and this is the Ocean City Seafood Festival with classic boats and sea shanties on the Barbican in the Ocean City, Plymouth.
I know we're in a very sad time with the death of our Queen Elizabeth, but she wouldn't expect us to mourn too long for her because she loved life. So I can, all in faith to the Queen, say please come to the classic boat show. Enjoy yourself, smile, be happy for the Queen, because she was happy and she loved her people. I thank thee most kindly. Is that all right? The Queen, she was a very friendly person. I met her. I was presented to her in the Royal Navy dockyard about 4 years ago. And she asked me why I did what I did. I told her. And I what shall we say? I greeted her from Elizabeth I. I said, Mom, I bring you greetings from Elizabeth Regina. And thank you for all the things you do for the country and this world of ours. Because she does so much what politicians cannot do. I thank you most kindly. God bless you, my lovely Queen.
Hello, Brian. So you originally come from London?
That is true, I come from London.
So what did you used to do in London?
What did I used to
do in London? What was your work?
I worked for an accountant's department in the City of London.
How long were you doing that for?
About 4 years after I came out of the Air Force.
Are you in the RAF? I was in the RAF as well.
Yes, I was Transport Commander and I was stationed in Germany for about 3 years.
Yeah. So how long were you in the RAF for? How long were you in the RAF
That's
for?
About just over 3 years.
I did 12 years.
Yeah, I wanted to do longer, but I had the offer at the end of my 3 years to go back to London and go to officers training school.
Yeah.
But my wife had no idea. She wasn't my wife then, but she didn't want to be married to a forces person in married quarters.
Yeah.
So that put the crown on that. She was more important.
Literally and laterally. So what made you join the RAF?
The Queen.
The Queen.
I had no choice.
Oh right. It was during this. It was conscript.
Yes, it was conscript. Yeah.
Yeah, but it gave a lot of people life experience. It gave me life experience.
It did. It did. I was stationed in Germany most of the time.
Yeah.
And being in Transport Command, I did fly quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
Not as nothing glorious as an officer.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only a 3-year man, so I could only go to the rank of corporal, the highest rank.
And what did you fly in those days?
Sorry?
What sort of aircraft did you fly in?
Vallettas, Beverleys, all the great big transport jobs.
Yeah.
Smaller plane, Ansons, smaller plane, Pembroke.
Yeah.
Did quite a lot of flying.
Well, I've flown in a fast jet, one of the Hawks.
Sorry?
I've flown in one of the Hawks, the fast jets. And then I've flown a Wessex as well, helicopter.
Oh, I had the chance, which is my biggest regret, to fly in the Mosquito.
Right, okay.
Is my idea of plane. But do you think on an RAF station I couldn't get a parachute?
Crumbs.
And you weren't allowed to fly in a Mosquito unless you got a parachute.
No wonder we lost so many servicemen in the war then.
Yeah, ridiculous. I thought, I got friendly with the pilot. He knew I was going home on leave.
Yeah.
And he said, would you like a trip? I thought, oh, I'd love a trip.
Yeah.
So he said, get a parachute and I'll take you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get a parachute.
Yeah.
I thought, in a blinking airfield,
yeah.
I can't get a parachute.
So what made you such a monarchist and what made you such a royalist?
What made me?
How come you became such a royalist?
How did I become a royalist? I've always been a royalist at heart.
Yeah.
But there was a Drake competition in Plymouth.
Right.
For the official Drake that year.
Yeah.
And my wife said to me, "You've got to enter for that." I said, "No, I don't want to enter." And then my wife's friend said, "Yeah, you must do."
Yeah,
so my wife said, "I'll make you a costume, you enter it."
Yeah.
So she forced me into it that way.
Yeah.
She made me a costume, I enter it, and I won.
Nice one.
And ever since then, I've been, I won a lot. I won all this booze and everything else, which I gave to the other people because I don't drink.
Yes, neither do I.
Yeah, and then multiple of that. I used to go into lots of events.
Yeah.
Lots of the big royal houses. I did so many things. Buckland Abbey, I was there for years.
Yeah.
About 20 years I served in Buckland Abbey.
Yeah.
With my wife as well. Because my wife made the costume, she did the hard bit.
Yes.
That's why really and truly I got quite upset when they said you can't bring your wife, it's men only. But I found afterwards I could have done.
Yeah.
And that even annoyed me more.
Yeah, it would do me as well.
Because she, it's her, not me. She made the costume. She did it with hard work.
Yeah.
I was sort of a skeleton until she put it on.
So how long have you been acting as Sir Francis Drake, walking around the Barbican and those places?
25 years at least.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
And this year is a special year now, isn't it?
It is.
We had the Queen's Diamond Jubilee earlier on this year.
Yeah.
And now she's died.
She's a lovely lady.
She was probably the best of the lot, really.
Yeah. When I was into, but I was honoured really because only me I was introduced to her. And she would come in with a lady in waiting, obviously.
Yeah.
And I bowed. I said, "Ma'am, I bring you greetings from Elizabeth's vagina and compliments how you get it right, and compliments on how you represent this land of ours."
Yeah.
She went, oh, like that. And the lady in waiting said to me afterwards, "Never seen the Queen of the words before." I said, she soon regained her conscience.
Yeah.
And she asked me lots of questions, what I'd done, all this sort of stuff. But she's a lovely lady. She puts you at ease as well.
Yeah.
A lot of MPs don't do that. Whether the King's going to do that, I hope so. He's improving. He used to be a little bit standoffish, but I don't think he is now. So yes, we must support him. But she was a lovely lady.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, oh, lovely lady.
A genuine lady.
Genuine. Oh yes, she was genuine.
Yeah.
Yes, she was. But it made me laugh when the lady in waiting pulled me over afterwards.
Yeah.
I said, yes, she said, "I've been with the Queen for years now.
Yeah.
And I've never seen her lost for words yet."
Yeah.
Till now. I suppose because I had bowed in costume and I said, she'd never been greeted by Elizabeth's vagina before.
Yeah. So how long have you been back in Plymouth? How long have you been in Plymouth or Torque Point?
What do you mean by back in Plymouth?
Living. How long have you been living in Plymouth?
I lived in Saltash actually.
Saltash, sorry, yeah.
But there again, Drake lived in Saltash for a while too.
Yes.
So I support the city.
Yeah.
I don't get on too well with the powers to be.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people don't because it's very aggressive.
Because I upset them quite a while back because they wanted to put the swimming pool. They wanted to knock it down and put a hotel there.
Yeah.
And a little group and myself fought it. We said, no, it's for the people of Plymouth and holiday makers and for the children. It's not for people who've just got a lot of money.
That's an Art Nouveau Lido on the Hoe.
Yeah. And we won, and the council turned around and said to me, "You may have won, but we won't give you any more work." I thought that's nothing unusual.
You know, that's thuggish. That's almost like a mafia sort of system where if you challenge them, and I've seen that all the way through.
But
bad news, really.
I don't do it for the council. I do it for the people.
Yeah.
Because it's a lovely city. It could be a lot better.
It would be a nice city if the council worked with the people.
Yes, they don't. They don't.
Instead of just for themselves. They make it difficult.
And now, what they've done is taken down any picture in the Lord Mayor's Parlour of Drake.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was a mayor. It's an insult.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
I don't necessarily, no offence in any way at all. I know you're representing Sir Francis Drake, but at the end of the day, he was a pirate.
He wasn't to England, but he was to Spanish.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
The Spanish couldn't stand. I hated him.
Yeah. Well, I like the Spanish because I've been to Spain quite a few times.
But even so, when my daughter got married to a Spanish boy in Spain, they wanted me to go in costume, and I said, no, it's my daughter's day, not me.
Yes.
But I get on all right with Spanish. I get on all right with everyone.
Yeah.
I must have been photographed by every country I can think of, especially America.
I think so as well, yeah. So your wife is not with us anymore?
I'm afraid I lost her.
Yeah.
That was my biggest regret. I always say, it's hard to understand, but if you've lost someone, you might understand it, that my life ended with her.
Yeah.
I still carry on doing things, but my actual life was with her.
Yeah.
And it was through her that I could do it, because she helped me make the costume. I mean, she made this one as well.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest regret, but it happens. We can't do anything about it.
Wait, how old are you now, Brian?
How old am I now? 1886.
Yeah, you're doing incredibly well. And
don't feel it sometimes.
And you're a heck of a character. And it's great to have characters like you in Plymouth and anywhere, really. Because it makes a difference. It brings people out.
I carried on dressing in period costume, whether it was Drake or whether it was the other period I cover, because even through all this problem we've been through with this horrible disease and everything, people needed brightening up.
Yeah.
And people used to stop me and said, oh, it's lovely seeing you in costume, we made it cheer. Now when I get on the bus every morning, I always say, good morning everybody, how are you?
Yeah.
Now, a lady got off the bus last week and tapped me on the shoulder. She said, you know what? She said, you've made my day. I was feeling down in the dumps. You spoke, and you come and spoke so nicely to me and in costumes and that. And she said, you helped to make my day.
Yeah.
Now, if I can do that, and there are a lot of lonely people down here, and if I can make their day, I don't care what people say. I really don't.
Well, thanks for all the work you've done over the years, bro. And I hope you stay with it and do lots more. Because you're a good character.
If God wills it, all depends on what God wills.
Yeah.
I'm not as good on my feet as I used to be, but it comes to us all.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much.
And what do you do too?
Yeah, I know.
I bet you don't. What thanks do you get?
Well, I'm struggling like you. I've been living well below the poverty line for years, just to try and build up a body of work on Plymouth people, and also looking at social culture. And I've had no help. Yeah. And I'm in the same position as you. I'm struggling financially, way below the poverty line. I'm wondering how I can pay the rent and things like that. And
I mean, now and again I get paid for little things, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Nearly everything I do is free.
The same here. But you should get support for that reason if you need it.
Yeah. I was born in London.
Yeah.
But I suppose you could say Plymouth and Saltash. Saltash is a lovely little town. And Drake did live over there. And
he wasn't run so aggressively.
Why I hated the Spanish so much, really, is that his friends used to live in Saltash. And the Spanish captured him and put him in burnt him in a stake.
Yeah.
And he's never forgiven them for that.
Yeah.
But if I can do a little bit, we're not here long, are we? And you do a lot of good work.
Thank you very much, and we keep looking at the bright side.
Yeah.
A very special thanks to Brian, who's been the face of Plymouth, Sir Francis Drake, around the Barbican in the city centre and on the Hoe for many, many years. We thank you for all your service. 30 years of Culture and the Arts as a free service on Love Sometime TV. Don't forget to friendly share my videos, subscribe to my channel and support me through PayPal at tcsphoto1@gmail.com. Thanks for watching the video. It's a lifestyle.